So the purpose of this video is for me to respond to Proflex Fitness. And I appreciate the comment from Proflex Fitness because I like the feedback. I believe we all belong to the YouTube community. And those who watch this channel obviously are interested in exercise and exercise equipment, which is something I'm also interested in. And I like your ideas. Your ideas causes me to think and to examine my own core beliefs. But Proflex Fitness wrote, "Sir, you almost had it right about the curls. Let me explain. Having heavier weight on one side of the dumbbell is really only advantageous when you're doing bicep curls. But it's the technique of the curl that's important. You start at the curl as a hammer curl, then at the 90-degree mark, then start to twist your wrists as much as you can at the top of the movement. I use the Kensui adjustable to make this happen." So this raises the issue whether the best exercises are the only exercises we should be doing. In other words, Proflex Fitness posted what he believes to be the optimal way to do curls. Even if that's true, which it may be true, I don't know, because personally I believe each person is different, and that exercises and exercise programs have to be tailored to the individual because each person is different and they have limitations and strengths. For instance, some people have longer arms than others, and some people have elbow injuries, or maybe they have carpal tunnel syndrome. So the way that he explained to be the best way to do a curl may not be the best suited for somebody with a disability. But I assert that what Louis Simmons of Westside Barbell, who created the conjugate strength training method, advocated, and also what Vladimir Zastiorsky, who is a renowned expert in sports biomechanics, who was a former consultant to the Soviet Olympic teams, advocated, that to avoid muscular accommodation, there are only two ways to do this. One is to change the load, which in most cases is the weight, or to change the exercises, which includes the exercise complex, or which, in other words, the exercise program, and even the strength training method. So this means that even slight variations will change the stress, which will help prevent muscular accommodation. For instance, Louis Simmons of Westside Barbell wrote in his book, Westside Barbell, Book of Methods, that he once asked another very strong powerlifter, what should he do to increase his bench pressing strength? And Louis Simmons wrote that the other powerlifter, who was known for doing close grip bench presses, told him to do illegally wide bench presses. That's just to change his grip, to go much wider than he normally does. And he said, when you can do 6 repetitions, then go to 8. And when you go to 8, then go to 10. But the point was that he was telling him that the one way he can increase his bench pressing strength is by changing his grip. So even though there is an optimal way to do bench presses, and of course optimal is subjective, it depends what your goals are, because if you're trying to develop explosive strength, the optimal way to develop explosive strength is not by using maximal weights. It's using non-maximal weight and lifting as quickly as possible. And if you're trying to build endurance, the optimal way to develop endurance is not by using the optimal weight, but by using non-maximal weight and doing it to failure. So what is optimal is subjective anyway, but even if you do have an optimal way, the problem is muscular accommodation, because the body will become accustomed to the exercise and you will reach a plateau. And that plateau could be size, strength, and endurance, or any of the three. So if you reached a plateau, and only you know if you reached a plateau or not, But if you're stuck at the same weight, or your arms are the same size, or you're stuck at the maximum number of reps that you can do, then you've reached a plateau. As Peter Abelard, the father of scholasticism, said, with doubt comes questioning. With questioning comes understanding. So I urge you to doubt and to question. Is this so? Or is there another way? Because I believe this is how we obtain understanding. And through understanding, we can develop our own theories, and progress can occur. I realize that this is a controversial topic, but I believe it merits further discussion. And I assert that what is important is not the form, even if it's the optimal way to do a curl or any other exercise. But rather, what is really important is whether you are achieving your goal of attaining more muscular endurance, strength, and size. Because if you're not achieving that, then even if what you're doing is the optimal form, you're better off doing another method to prevent that muscular accommodation, and which will help you break through the plateaus, and which will enable you to obtain your goal, whatever that goal may be, whether it be size, strength, or endurance. That it's not form that matters, but the results. Okay, that's all for this video. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when I upload more YouTube videos. And as always, thanks for watching.